Happy October, guys. Welcome to another weekly prep where I like to take you guys along on our weekend, show you the fun and functional things we do as a family to bond, but also to get things ready for the week, for the month. It is the first weekend in October when I'm filming this. My husband has been working like 40 hours in 3 days, plus many other days ahead of that. It's just been crazy where he works. They're understaffed and he's been working a ton, and he's burnt out, I'm burnt out, the kids are burnt out. But it is what it is. He works all weekend and then he has 5 glorious days off, and we're gonna make the most of them this week. Spend a lot of time as a family, get some stuff done. But before that, I have a lot going on this weekend. I have a book club that I'm going to later today. We're going to my parents' tonight. I have a lot of stuff I need to do during nap. And then tomorrow we have church and all the normal Sunday stuff. So I'm gonna take you guys along. There's gonna be some book and toy rotation. There's gonna be some probably meal prep. There's gonna be some planning, some getting stuff ready, and I will take you guys along. If you watch a lot of my weekly preps, you guys know the drill. Pretty much every weekend I like to make a batch of some kind of breakfast food, whether it's pancakes, waffles, muffins, sometimes egg bites, things like that. That will last us a whole month. So if we eat it once a week, we'll have enough to carry us on till the next 4 weeks till I do that same food again. So this week we're on muffins, which is just a fun special treat for the girls. They love these chocolate protein pack muffin mix muffins from Kodiak Cakes. So we're gonna make those today. I only have an hour before we have to leave, so I gotta get a move on because it's 6:45 right now. I have to leave at 7:45. Pick up a friend who's going to the it's a homeschooling book club, and I've never been able to find the time to go, but I finally was like, I asked my mom if she could watch the girls. I just feel bad, but I'm also solo momming it 95% of the time right now, and mama needs time for mama, you know. So I have an hour, and then I gotta pick up a friend, go drop off the girls, and we gotta drive to the book club, which is at 8:30, which is a bit of a drive. So gotta get a move on. I'm gonna make these muffins, and then we'll have enough for the whole month. Went through the fridge and cleaned out any leftovers that were like on their last leg that we weren't gonna get to today, because my husband is picking up groceries today. He normally picks them up Thursday or Friday after work. If he works really early in the morning, he'll pick the groceries up. We do Aldi pickup usually. I do our Target run for anything that you can't get at Aldi, or like cleaning supplies, diapers, that kind of stuff. But he's literally had no time. I've literally had no time, so he is working. He literally left before the girls got up this morning, and he'll be at work until after they go to bed. But he has like a lull in the day. He is a chef, if you guys don't know, at a hotel, so there's lots of banquets and stuff going on today. But there's a gap, so he's gonna go run and pick up the groceries, then bring them home. So I cleaned out the fridge so that he doesn't have to worry about that. Hopefully the girls will get to see him for a little bit when he's here, but I may still be at the book club. I don't really know. But yeah, like I haven't had a chance to get to the grocery store. He hasn't, and we have church tomorrow and stuff, and I didn't think we'd have time to get there today. So I'm really grateful he's gonna do that, because that's gonna save a lot of time. Breakfast is served. They're having 1 chocolate muffin, vitamins, strawberries, oranges, sausage link, and cheesy eggs. And Gwenny's basically having the same thing. I'm just gonna have a little breakfast burrito. Just got back from the book club. I don't think I shared what book we were reading. It's this Mama Bear Apologetics. Highly, highly, highly recommend it for all moms who are Christian. It is an amazing read about so many things in motherhood that are our job, but that kind of get overlooked sometimes. Teaching our kids how to, you know, see culture, see movies, see things that are going on, and how to maybe find the good in them, but also see the bad and how to defend their beliefs and use rhetoric and things like that. It's a really, really, really good book. Makes you think a lot, and it was so wonderful to talk to some other women who homeschool, who have similar beliefs. Wonderful. So I just picked the girls up. They were at my mom's, and it's almost 12. Normally we have lunch by now. So we had pizza last night. We usually have pizza every night. We usually have pizza every Friday night, so I'm just gonna reheat that for our lunch. And my husband stopped back. We missed him. I'm really sad because the girls won't see him till tomorrow. But the fridge is refilled, so I'm very thankful for that. He picked up the groceries, brought them home, put them away, and then went back to work. Here is lunch. One of my kids loves cheesy bread. One of my kids loves cheese pizza. I like the works, then with carrots and blueberries. The baby eats the cut up pizza, blueberries, and then I have some cooked carrots that were in the fridge. She doesn't love them, so I just put a little dip on them to see if maybe she'll try them. Last night when Sam got home, he had some of the leftover pizza, and he put some of this on it, and it's really, really good on pizza. I don't even really like buffalo sauce, but this buffalo ranch seasoning blend is great. It even says pizza on there. I just laid the little ones down, had some special time with each of them, so now I'm spending some special time with my oldest, and we are going to do watercolor. So as I mentioned, it is the first week of October when I'm filming this, so I just posted a video earlier this week about my homeschool prep and like getting ready for the new homeschool month. And so I also like to, just for our home, kind of prep for the month in that I rotate books and I rotate toys once a month. So I need to do that today. That's my main goal during nap time. We have this little play area in our living room behind the couch, so this is mainly like baby toys for the most part and board books, and then we have the play kitchen. I think I'm going to rotate out this because I haven't really been playing with it much, and then rotate out some of these toys. And then in our playroom we have this little cube unit that I rotate the toys in as well. I think I'm going to move this book rack upstairs because they don't really ever sit here and read books, and so I'd rather use it upstairs where they do and fill it with books up there. I do keep books in here that kind of go with whatever we're learning about, as well as like any seasonal things or holidays. So I'm gonna probably add our Halloween books here, or I might just mix them in with our other books as well. Plus in this dolly we have all of our library books. We went to the library yesterday, so I need to empty those out as well. I have this cabinet here in the living room with most of our kids' books, so this is where I put all the books back and then rotate them out. I have a whole system. I have a whole video on this. I will link below if you guys are interested in learning more, but it's very simple. Okay, so I emptied out pretty much everything. I've got this one here, I've got this one here, this one, and then I have that one up there where we grab from at bedtime. So what I think I'm going to do this time is just put books that I want to read to the girls like for school time here. I'm going to put all of our library books in here, I think, and then in, I don't know, and then in these I'm just going to put, I think in this one I'm going to put like looking books, which they can look at on their own, that I will put over here with their chair they like to sit in, and the baby likes to too. And then here I'll just put random books. Maybe I'll mix in library books and our books in there and in here. I don't know. I just have so many, but we read so much. So I've got our little book rack of quote-unquote looking books here that they can look at. We can still read them together, but they're more for like independent looking that they can sit here and look at. Next to our desk, I just mixed in half our library books and just half of our own books. Some of our Halloween books, just some of our random books, and then library books. And then up there I did the same thing, library books, Halloween books of our own, and just some of our random books that we haven't read in a while. And then for our little one, I had this crate bin, wire bin thing I wasn't using anymore. It fits perfectly in here. I used to have her board books just laying like stacked here, but she didn't really look at them, so she's been liking looking at books independently. I usually read to her in her room before nap and before bed, so this is more just for her to look at. Now she can get to them easily, and then I got a stack that I will switch out her room ones for these once she wakes up. And then these, I didn't really switch anything out. I have a ton of books out, so I may adapt this to be different, but this is just gonna go down to the playroom. So I collected all the toys that I wanna switch out here. I'm gonna go through them and then pull from our laundry room and switch them out. So the toys we have out now down here are our barn with our animals. I just consolidated a lot of the baby toys. Our little stacker, our Love Every blocks, this bus, this Look and Find. We love these pop tubes. And then these ponies, there's big ones and there's littler ones. And then I always leave our magnet tiles here and this little ball thing my little one likes to play with. This cardboard box stacker, this little phone, the books, just some random toys, and her little xylophone.
The next day.
Good morning, guys. It is now Sunday. Last night we went to my parents', which we do pretty much every Saturday. Hung out with them, had supper, and then came home, did the whole bedtime routine. My husband got home. He and I love these, like, not late night talks, or like late night for us, like 8 o'clock at night. There's just been so much to talk about in the world right now, and work and all of the things, so that was really nice. It's just nice to have that time together. And then by the time I got up at 5, he was gone. I meant to get up earlier, but we stayed up a little too late talking, so I worked on a video this morning and then just got the girls up. Got to get the baby up still, or I guess toddler. She's still a baby to me. And I'm gonna strip the sheets and change sheets before church this morning. We have about 2 hours and I want to get the baby in a nap. So it's like she's up and then she's back asleep, but it's just so hard to fit that morning nap in when church is at, like, we have to be there at 8:45. So yeah, the struggle's real when you got really little ones. So gonna do that, get everything going. Girls are having a little screen time so I can just pedal to the metal. I was just thinking about this. I get ready on such a routine, and I've talked about this in the past, like my makeup, hair routine is 25-minute routine from start to finish, brushing my teeth, everything. And it's so set in my mind that at 5:40 I go into the bathroom and I get ready and I'm done by 6:10 for getting the girls up, that like I don't even think about not doing it. Like I don't even think about not getting dressed or whatever. Like it's just so part of my routine that I just do it. And I find like the days that maybe I'm running a little behind or I don't feel like getting ready and I wait, like it's hard for me to have time or step away long enough to go get dressed or to go do my makeup or whatever, especially with a toddler who just turned 1. Like it's very hard to have time to do that, especially when my husband's working like crazy, so I can't like pass the baton off to him. And then we always get the girls ready right away. The 1-year-old, we wait until we lay her down for her nap so she has breakfast in her pajamas so that she's not like ruining her outfit right away. But our other 2, we pretty much have them get dressed right away. Our oldest she's already dressed usually when she comes out of her room at 6:10, and our 4-year-old, like I help her right away get dressed, and we just do that. But I'm curious to know, like, does your family kind of linger in the mornings? You know, if you have somewhere to be, obviously you probably get right to it, but we pretty much are ready, presentable from like 6 o'clock on in the day. And it just, for me, it makes our lives easier. We can pick up and go whenever and we don't have to worry about that. There's always something we have to remember to bring, and this and that and the other thing, that I can focus on that instead of just getting us dressed and decent so we can leave the house. I like to prep as much food ahead of time as I can So when we run out of eggs, I like to make a whole bunch more, like 8 to 12, and I will just cook them all up scrambled at one time, add some cheese, and then I try to kind of undercook it, and then we will save it, whatever's left after we eat it, and we'll just save it in the microwave and reheat as we go, which some people don't like, but I haven't noticed any difference as long as you don't overheat it. Also, if you guys have a skillet, like a fry pan that you love, that stays non-stick for a long time, maybe comes in a couple different sizes, let me know in the comments, because we had the brand Green Life, which I really liked for a long time, but they have all become totally non-stick. Like everything sticks to them now. Every time I make eggs, I get so mad because I have to like scrub the pan no matter how much I put down for butter or spray or whatever. So I'm just gonna stick to this little pan. It's our best one we have for eggs, even though I'm making a lot of eggs at once. I'm just gonna use this small guy because it's the only thing that doesn't stick so bad. Eggs, toast, and grapes for breakfast. The kids who don't like eggs as much, I don't offer as much, so that way it's not intimidating to them, and so that we don't waste so much. They can always have more. There's mine. And then here's the extra eggs that we will save. Like I said, this pan works a lot better. Normally there's like a whole thick layer of eggs stuck to whatever pan I use, which I hate, and it's so hard to scrub off. Baby is down for her mini nap. Girls have been playing with the rotated toys, and I am just folding some laundry.
3 hours later.
Every time I pick up the camera after going to church, I want to be like, we survived church. Yay. Oh, you guys, I have so many thoughts I would love to share. I don't want to monopolize this entire video, but everything that was said at church today was just like to my heart. We have Sunday school before church, so the kids go to Sunday school, Gwen goes to the nursery, and I go to adult Sunday school. And I'm in a study about thriving in Babylon, I think is the name of a book, and the study basically like how the world right now is very similar to the world Daniel lived in Babylon, and how to not just survive but to thrive. And that really spoke to me. And then we were talking about Job during church, and just, I don't know, and then we listened to the song Waymaker, which I had never heard before, I don't think. It just really spoke to me. So if you've never heard it or you want to re-listen, I'll link it below, but it's a beautiful song, and it just really spoke to me. Just this past year and a half has been hard, and I don't know how anybody has gotten through it without God, without faith in not this life, but the life to come. And I don't know, that I just get really emotional talking about it. But then I found I'm off my antidepressants. I've talked about that a lot lately, and I've always felt things really deep, but being on them, I like wouldn't cry. But now at church, it's like really dangerous because I'll just start to cry, even though like I'm not like sad. I'm just overwhelmed with God, you know, and his glory and his his greatness. And yeah, so anyway, let me know if you cry during church. I worship music, and it's a recipe for tears. Super simple lunch after church. Gwenny's already going to town on hers. Just simple PB&J, apples, peppers, and I'm having this chicken salad I made earlier this week that I need to eat up with some wheat thins. Should be good. Just got the little ones down, and then got off a like FaceTime call looking at items at my grandma's house. They're downsizing stuff of hers, and I didn't have the time to go drive to go see everything, but that was nice to at least virtually see everybody. I need to pay bills because I haven't done that yet, and my husband has the next 5 days off, so I'm just gonna kind of plan out any fun activities we might want to do as a family while he's off. I don't want to overcrowd our schedule, but just maybe go to the apple orchard, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna work on now during nap. Super simple snack today. I don't really care to make anything or cut up fruit or anything for snack. I normally would meal prep during nap time, but my husband's off the next 5 days, like I've mentioned, so I feel like we don't need to prep as much because I'm not on my own and we don't have as much going on, because we're gonna try to take a bit of a slower pace. So, and the recipes I have planned for the week, there's like jalapeno nachos, but it's not with chips, it's with jalapenos with stuff on them. And then like a butternut squash pasta, but I have pre-cut, cooked, frozen butternut squash from Aldi, so I didn't really need to do a lot of prep for those. Celia has been learning about counting money in her math lessons from The Good and the Beautiful with homeschooling. Just wait, so this will be a great way to practice that. Got the girls' allowance I try to do every Sunday, so they get $5, $4, so I need to get some more quarters out. $4 for spend, 50 cents for save, 50 cents for share. So we're just going very simple. Just going very simple on Sundays. We always do kid food on Sundays as their one day a week to have kid food. And it's easy, and we're usually tired, and I don't know, Sunday nights are always hard for some reason. So we're doing that, and fish sticks, probably some peas. That's how my mom always did mac and cheese dinners. My husband called when we were outside and said, because he's taking so many days off, he's really trying to get some stuff wrapped up, and he's not had enough time to get to it, so he's not coming home till right at bedtime. So I was gonna try to do something like for himself and for him and me, but I'm just gonna eat the mac and cheese. I don't even care. I'm tired, and it's been a long few months of solo momming it most of the time. I know a lot of you guys can relate. I think I'm just gonna end it here, spend some time with my girls, put the camera down, and really connect with them. I hope you guys had a great week. If you want to see suppers I occasionally cook that aren't mac and cheese, or just homeschooling and different tips and stuff, make sure you're following me on Instagram. I've been pretty active on there lately with posts, reels, and stories for sure. So I'm at Sarah WLG if you aren't following me already over there. And if you're interested in learning more about my subscription box, that's coming out very soon. The pre-launch, pre-order for January's box, which is the first box, will be happening very soon. So make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter. I will have information down below too. It's just one weekly email on Saturdays. Nothing overcrowding your inbox, and it's giving you a little information about the subscription box, a little bit of like where I've been that week, like podcast episodes and videos, and then a little tip for moms, and a item that has received my mama seal of approval. Real life toddler making a lot of noise. So anyway, thank you guys so much for all your support and for clicking on this video and watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate you, and hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful upcoming week. Bye guys.